impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go.
Okay, great. May I stop here? Okay, so here's the deal. You're a good-looking guy. You've obviously got a gorgeous instrument. And like myself, for so many years in the big anthemic kinds of songs and roles that that I did, you're starting very, very heavy, which kind of gives you nowhere to go. So you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot by over-singing at the top, because then when you get to the end, you got nowhere to go and probably not many notes left. So why don't we go to the very end and see where that lays for you? Okay, so like, this is my quest, perhaps?
Sure. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I am only betrayed to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world.
Okay, let me stop you again. Okay, you still have miles to go before you sleep with this song. So what I would suggest is, let's go back to the beginning and think of it more as a poem or a monologue. Play just a little bit of it, and let me just demonstrate a little, so that you have somewhere to go. And again, thinking about the reality of the song and knowing that this one is sappy no matter what. So you don't want to play to the sappy, but you do want to play to the introspection of what the words mean to you, because it really is an ageless tune for almost anyone from a different perspective. So it would be something like, to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run. Okay, so in that fashion, what you're doing is you're telling the story, and you're starting softer. You give yourself, a place to go, but it also becomes much more personal.
Right.
And then when you get to the place of this is my quest. If you've already started at a smaller place, not taking so much voice all the way up, right? It not only gives you somewhere to go, but you also won't have to swallow the sound so much and bring it a little bit more, bring it a little bit more forward, which will make your job a lot easier. So if you go to, this is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the rights without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. Because that's a pretty poignant, moment. And then you go back into, and the world believe. But by that, you will have had several different levels. Do you know what I mean? And you will not have worn yourself out vocally and made your job harder than it needs to be, because God knows the voice is there. So try and think of it a little bit more as a monologue or a poem. Or if if you have someone with whom you are sharing your most intimate thoughts, only in this case in song, and what your goals and dreams and so forth, might be. Have that person right in front of your face, so when you're not singing to the balcony, you're singing to a person.
Right.
So try from the beginning again and see what difference that can make.
To dream the impossible dream, to find the unbeatable fall, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run.
Okay, lots better. Your face went away.
Okay.
Your face went away. Who are you singing to? You need to, you need to pick someone, whoever that none of my business person is. You need to pick someone specifically,
Good.
so that because the voice was 100% better, but the light behind your eyes went away, and so you could when you sing to dream, you can be introspective, and you can even you can't even smile. I had to fight to run with a breathe. It needs to be, of course, organic. It needs to come from a truthful place.
Okay.
But we've got to see it as well as hear it.
Okay.
So just a little bit once more, and show that your gut to whomever this mysterious person is.
Okay.
That is not my business. Okay.
To dream the impossible dream.
Much better.
To find the unbeatable fall, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go.
Perfect. Now you see what you've done is you've given it all different kinds of levels. There's a human being there, and you haven't worn yourself out vocally. Go to This Is My Quest. Again, if you cannot swallow the sound so much, put it a little bit, put a little bit forward. And you know what? You don't have to sing every note value for its thing. Make it your own.
Okay.
You don't have Hal Prince taking notes on you here.
Okay.
I know that if you're singing the tracks or whatever, there's a certain framework. But within that framework, you do have freedom to really make it your own, and forget about making big, round, pear-shaped tones, and just be this human guy who Don Quixote was, who was deeply flawed, but was still a seeker, and that's what we need to see.
This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I alone be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest.
Let it settle.
And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of